Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all having a great day. Today I'm going to be reacting to another episode of the Amazing Digital Circus, Candy Carrier Chaos. Now, right off the bat, I already like the sound of this. Alliteration is always a win in my book. But I'm really curious to see how Pomni is doing, because we know at the end of the last episode, she was in a really bad place. I mean, she was having a borderline existential crisis, which I guess pretty much anyone would do if they were in this wacky situation. So, we'll see what's going on. The link to the original video will be in the description below. Please like and subscribe. Without further ado, let's get watching this.
Welcome to the Amazing Digital Circus!
Pomni?
Wait, what's happening? Is she dreaming or something? I guess so. What? Oh, no. This has to be a dream, right? There's no way she's already starting to abstract. I mean, it's only been one whole episode. This has got to be a dream. I mean,
I'm pretty sure she's the main character of the show. We can't just have her get abstracted immediately. This can't be happening.
Looks like our new friend's already abstracted.
Well, I guess we're not all cut out for it. I don't even remember her name, honestly.
Oh, man. This is terrifying. And you know, this actually reminds me of something. I don't know if any of you have seen that movie Get Out. I think it was like in 2016, 2017. Anyway, a few years back. It was terrifying. It reminds me of that one part, like, talking about the sunken place. You're hypnotized and you can see the entire world around you, but you can't react and you're just surrounded by darkness. So, yeah, kind of similar vibes here. Oh, yeah, see? Okay. She was like having like a borderline seizure right there. But yeah, that's what I thought. She was dreaming, but you know, in a way that doesn't really make much sense, because didn't Ragatha say in the last episode that you don't really need to sleep when you're in the digital circus? So how can you dream if you don't sleep? This is really intriguing.
Hey, Pomni, how'd you sleep? Are you still sleeping? I'll let you get back to it if you are. There she is. Don't worry about the whole abandoning me for the exit thing. It's perfectly understandable what you were going through at the time, and there's no hard feelings.
Okay, I'm kind of feeling a little sketchy about this. I mean, it's nice to see that Ragatha is trying to, make things right between them, but I think a little bit deep down she's a tiny bit salty about that. I mean,
she was being confronted by a giant abstracted monster, and Pomni did just leave her basically to die,
so yeah, I'm sure a little bit she's a little uneasy about this.
Kane's got a new adventure today, and judging by what he's been teasing, it seems like it's gonna be a fun one.
All right.
Today's adventure is Candy Carrier Chaos!
Alrighty.
That's right. The Candy Canyon Kingdom's been robbed of their most valuable resource, maple syrup!
Alright, is the Candy Canyon Kingdom, like, set up in Canada somewhere? I know, kind of a dumb joke. You know the stereotype, Canadians like maple syrup. Just a joke, but I mean, in a way it makes sense. I mean, if this is supposed to be a candy kingdom, I mean, I don't know. Is candy ever actually made of maple syrup? I'm not sure if it is. It probably isn't. But still, it makes sense in a weird way. I mean,
it's up to you to bring the rotten bandits who stole it to sweet, buttery justice.
Oh, sounds fun. What do you think, Pomni?
So, our entire existence here is just LARPing.
Well...
Why are you all just standing there? The Candy Canyon Kingdom needs you now.
Alright, was an interesting scene to pause at right there, but
Yeah, it's like... I think Pomni has a point. It's like, it seems like the whole point of them being in this game is just solely for Kane's amusement. It's like, they're not really truly accomplishing anything.
So, this would be kind of really depressing. And yeah, I noticed that Zooble isn't directly involved in this. I mean, last time around, they got abducted by the Gloinks, and this time around, they were just like, screw it, I'm not doing this. So, is there a reason they're just not interested in these adventures? I'm curious.
No thanks, I'm trying to quit.
Okay, wow. Already we've got color overload right here. I mean, it's definitely fitting of its name. And also, what is this thing? Like some kind of weird, gummy, elephant-looking thing? Man, how do you even come up with the ideas, this type of stuff for these games? It's just nuts. Nice looking place so far. Hang on a sec. So, like all these, I guess, citizens of the kingdom right here, it looks like none of them have faces. They just look like candy mannequins. That would be kind of weird to see. Imagine just going someplace and no one has a face. That would just be, ugh.
Wow, Kinger, check out this castle. It's amazing.
They've even got little candy bugs here. It's so beautiful.
Yeah, this place is great.
Look! It's the princess!
Okay, well, for one thing, purple candy mannequin person, how could you even see where the princess is when you don't even have eyeballs?
And also, poor Gangle. I mean, is this gonna be like a running gag? It seems like she can't be happy for more than like 5 minutes.
And then her comedy mask gets destroyed. Is there like a legit reason for this, or is this just like a running gag? I've gotta know. Look at Pomni's face in the background. She's like, oh no. She's just filled with dread.
You must be the brave knight sent.
Alright. So this is the princess. Is it me, or does she look like Princess Bubblegum's, like, long-lost cousin or something?
God, to help us.
I mean, it makes sense. I mean, Kane is the ringleader of this entire game, the entire Digital Circus universe. But, man, imagine going to a church and seeing that in the stained glass windows. That would just be... I don't know if that would be more amusing or terrifying to see something like that.
Look, Pomni, we're already friends with the princess.
I'm not a child. You don't have to hype me up.
I assume you've been informed of your mission. The bandits that robbed us use a modded syrup tanker, so we figured the best way to go head-to-head with them is to give you a war rig of your own.
Okay. Ooh.
Violence.
I call shotgun.
Hey, wait. Hang on. You just said call shotgun. Last time I checked, that means riding the front passenger seat. You jumped in the driver's seat. Is there somewhere where calling shotgun means you want to drive? Or is that just like an error in script? Someone please enlighten me.
Oh God, is that the horn? That sucks. Gangle, you drive.
These are bandits?
Do you think your mum's gonna pull through if we get all this back to the village? We won't know for sure until we get back to the village. She's a fighter, though.
Alright, yeah, I'm guessing like these are the bandits, obviously, since they have the truck right there. But yeah, interesting this dude has an Australian accent. I mean, is this supposed to be like a crocodile or a lizard? I'm guessing it's a crocodile. Maybe he'd be like a gummy saltwater crocodile? I don't know. Interesting touch, though.
Oi! Don't get too comfy, lads. Looks like they've sent someone after us.
All right, Gangle. When we catch up to them, I'll jump over, crawl inside, and shoot them repeatedly until they're unrecognizable.
Jeez.
I feel like that violates some kind of convention.
You're violating my ears with your clapback.
Oh, man. Even though Jax is a bit of a jerk, like, I appreciate his character because, like, it seems like a good chunk of the characters are just really polite. Like, I mean, Kinger is just a little unstable, but he's fairly nice. Ragatha is pretty much nice all the time. Gangle, you know, hit or miss. But Jax seems like he's chronically in a bad mood, or at least a troublemaker or something, so I appreciate his character. In a way, he kind of reminds me of that rancid rabbit from Cat Dog. And yes, I'm showing my age by referencing that show. I don't care. Back in the day, it was a good cartoon.
When we catch up to them, we could...
Gotta be assertive. Like this.
Jax!
Okay. Maybe he's a little too violent than I thought. I mean, that's just crazy. Just imagine just getting, like, I don't know if you can call them friends this way, getting your acquaintance and grabbing their neck and just
Eating them outside a moving vehicle.
That's like borderline sociopathy, if I've ever seen it. Ah, that looks painful. Oof. glad this is a digital world. Can you imagine how much this would hurt if, like, you managed to feel the equivalent type of pain? Obviously, you can't do this in real life. But just imagine, like, actually holding on between two moving trucks.
All right, Pomni, you just stay like that, and I'll cross over.
Oh, uh-oh.
Nice going, Pomni. Now I have no bridge.
Well, you know, you could have asked if she wanted to be a bridge before you just threw her outside, Jax. It's kind of your own fault.
Aha! Gotcha!
The arms aren't long enough.
This lot's trouble. Let's see how that rig does on those rocks around there.
Okay.
The arms aren't short enough to shift the gear.
Hey, Ribbons, up and at 'em.
I don't think we...
Aren't you supposed to be submissive and agreeable? Move it!
Everyone all right?
Ooh.
Can you repeat the question?
Oh, man. Both of them are not in a good place. Like, first of all, why are there so many knives in this truck? And also, imagine just, like, actually experiencing that, having multiple objects impaled in your cranium. I mean, luckily he's just like a living piece of wood, so it probably can't hurt too bad, but still. Ow.
There's so many knives back here!
Exactly.
Do it, or I'll tell Ragatha about the figurine thing.
What? Figurine thing? Alright, is there like some kind of like hidden background information here to like Gangle like break a bunch of Ragatha's figurines? Does Ragatha collect figurines? I'm intrigued.
Let's give him some of this.
Ooh, jeez.
Oh, no more ramming? Guess I have to tell Ragatha about the thing now.
Pomni, take this!
Ooh.
Hey, Kinger, is that rope attached to anything?
I don't know. Let me check.
Yeah. Ooh. Ah. Oh, man. Imagine going through that in real life. I pretty much guarantee there's pretty much no way to survive that in real life. I'm glad this is a video game.
And can we just acknowledge that Kinger is like the most absent-minded character in this group?
I mean, you'd think you'd be aware of, like, whether the anchor was actually attached to something before you just threw it. I mean, otherwise that would negate the whole point of having an anchor. Oh, this is getting intense.
I blame you for this.
Whoa, what's happening? Wait, hang on. What just happened to him? Where is he now? Because they were just like, near the end, they were just like having like, it looked like the truck was just having like a seizure. And now they're here, this kind of like more grid looking type of place. Did they like fall off the map or something? What's this? Ah, man, he's probably gonna like lose it soon because in his perspective, he's like a legit real person. And now he's found his way into this place and he sees like a exact duplicate of himself. This is gonna probably cause some serious psychological trauma.
Why aren't you or any of your crew up here?
I'm not sure. Because we are not, NPCs?
NPCs?
Ah, yeah, this is really gonna be bad because this guy,
Like I said before, he thinks he's real. He doesn't understand that this is a video game. So this probably is gonna mess him up big time.
man, I'm not sure how Pomni will be able to explain this without causing him to go completely insane. So, good luck, Pomni.
Where's Mum?
You have a mom?
Shouldn't she be here with everyone else? I can't even remember her face.
There must be a way to launch ourselves back up, right?
I want you to tell me exactly what I am.
Alright, back with the others.
Everybody okay?
No.
We're one tanker away from being Augustus Gloop.
Delicious gift from within the kingdom gates. Don't mind if I...
Whoa.
We're not food, we're not candy, we're none of that. You don't want to eat us.
How am I expected to eat something that's not made of candy?
I swear, this is probably what's going through like every 3-year-old's mind. Because, let's be honest, anybody who was at one point a child or is a child most of them probably have like a perpetual sweet tooth, so kind of understandable, especially when considering they are literally in a candy kingdom. But seriously, I don't know who you are, but maybe invest in eating some vegetables or something, maybe some fruit. Just saying, you can't live off high fructose corn syrup alone.
Who are you, anyway?
I am the Fudge.
The Fudge?
I used to live within the kingdom walls, but I was banished by that rotten princess after I ate too many of the delicious townfolk. So you're saying eating a certain amount of the townsfolk was acceptable?
I'm pretty sure that if you ate one person in a kingdom, I'm pretty sure that's ground for banishment, if not, execution.
Oh, God. That just sounds like murder.
Is it really murder if it's delicious? Answer me that.
You make a great point.
No, bad point.
I swear. The Fudge and Jax seem like they could be really good friends. It seems like they're both sort of twisted in that way. The Fudge just seems like more twisted in like a primal survival type of way, while Jax just seems just kind of rude and twisted just for the sake of being rude. So I could see them getting along outside of this game, or if they just hang out in this game long enough, I think they could potentially be friends.
If you knew what I did in my free time, you'd be sickened.
Fudge, I don't really care what you do in your free time. If I was in this situation and I got confronted with something that looks like living diarrhea talking to me, I'd be horrified regardless.
All we need you to do is help us bring some dirty bandits to justice.
Well, that's convenient.
I saw the Raper wink at me.
What are you doing?
Pomni, you digital doofus, did you really think that you could dislodge a tanker truck filled with maple syrup by using a lollipop?
I mean, I get it. Doesn't look like you have a lot of things to work with there. But come on, that was not going to work out by any stretch of the imagination.
You want to try helping out at all?
No, he doesn't.
Are you okay?
I don't think he is.
No.
You want to talk about it?
You gotta admire Pomni for at least attempting to connect with this guy. Because, she doesn't know anything about him, and vice versa, but at least she's trying to at least be nice and trying to help him work through this. So, points for Pomni.
My life, my memories, my friends. It's all fake.
Alright, I think all of us can relate to what this guy's going through to some extent. I mean, I'm sure everyone watching this, and everybody who isn't, or pretty much anyone in general, has at least had one point in their life where they felt like they don't matter. Like everything that they've experienced or everything that they know is just shattered beyond repair.
Or they feel worthless. I think everyone has experienced that at least once. But just know that isn't true. No matter what kind of stuff you go through,
you're never worthless. Everyone has value.
Feeling like you're nothing is kind of normal. I mean, people even feel like that in the world I came from.
We're just obstacles. Created to be defeated and forgotten.
And this guy's a real downer. I mean, I can't understand why he thinks that, because technically he's kind of right, because
video game adversaries, they do just exist for you to defeat them and move on.
But when you have characters like this that are actually capable of complex thought, it's kind of a gray area.
If it has to be my home, maybe it can be yours too.
Aww. That's kind of nice. It's nice to see that Pomni is offering a place for him at once this adventure ends, because she just, even though this guy is an NPC, it's nice to see that she cares about him and actually just wants to give him a new sort of life. So I appreciate that.
Why are you trying to cheer me up? How does this benefit you at all?
I guess I just don't want you to feel like you're nothing.
Alright, we gotta give some major empathy points for Pomni. Because even though she's in this crazy situation and just really wants to get home, she cares enough about someone who technically isn't even real she cares enough about this guy to try to make sure he's not sad or doesn't feel worthless. We need more people like Pomni in our lives.
What's your name, by the way?
Gummigoo.
Wow, that's
Funny name.
Just about as dumb as my name.
You're the expert here.
I'm really not. But let's see how it goes. I just realized this might be a little violent.
Gotta say, this is a lot more anticlimactic than I was hoping it'd be.
What were you hoping for?
You know, like one big final battle, bloodshed, death, chaos.
I'm more worried she's having another horrible experience. She still seems really upset.
Now, I appreciate the fact that Ragatha is so concerned for Pomni. It's like they just literally met one episode ago, and it's clear that she shows concern for her well-being. We all need someone like Ragatha in our lives.
It's a lot for anybody to go through. Don't take it too personally. I remember how long it took for you to adjust.
Oh, yeah. I'm surprised you remember that.
Me too.
Remember what?
Ugh, more digital vomit.
Couldn't keep it in, could
Pomni! Are you okay? Well, what happened?
Yeah, I'm fine. I made a new friend.
Boss, where have you been? We got fudged. You don't want to know. Good to see you, lads.
I'm so unbelievably disappointed right now.
Why?
Well, maybe there'll be blood, death, and violence in the next adventure.
Ha 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 ha, how wholesome.
His reality was kind of completely shattered.
Yeah.
I feel like it was the least I could offer him, opposed to just leaving him behind.
Thanks to you brave knights, our kingdom will once again thrive. Farewell, brave knights. Have fun executing that bandit fella.
Yes, that is
Jeez.
what we're doing.
What?
Oh, hey, maybe I didn't leave the gate unlocked for nothing after all.
Oh,
What? I
no.
thought he was dead. You
No.
still did that?
Oh, no. Jax, you murderous little mammal. Why would you do this? I mean, now I think about it, it's obvious why you do that, because you like bloodshed and violence, but still.
Dooming an entire kingdom to be eaten by a fudge monster. That's a little bit extreme.
So this is the circus, huh? I gotta get used to this.
Oh, looks like one of these guys made it through.
Wait, what?
Huh? Did Kane really just pull a Thanos and snap Gummigoo out of existence?
Why would he do that? I mean, the guy is clearly insane, but still, Gummigoo didn't deserve that.
I know you guys love your NPCs, but if I start losing track of who's a human and who's an NPC, who knows what could happen?
Okay, this is interesting and also kind of concerning. Why does Kane need to know who's an NPC and who's actually a human? Does he, lose control if there's too many NPCs in the main part of the circus? Or is it like an ego thing? I'm intrigued.
I'm really sorry about that, Pomni. At least you tried. You at least want to join us for Kaufmo's funeral?
Oh yeah, Kaufmo.
We like to have a little funeral service to remember the people who...
Oh man, did you catch that little sadness in Jax's eyes? Just right before I paused it. I swear, he looked really kind of sad when she was talking about Kaufmo. So I think that deep down, beneath his tough guy and violent facade, I think there might be a bit of a good guy deep down in Jax. So maybe he's not as completely rude and violent as he appears to be. So I appreciate that touch.
Oh man, I always think I'm prepared for these things, but then you set up the picture and...
Aww.
Well, I'm already breaking.
Poor Ragatha. I think anyone who's been to a funeral or who's tried to prepare a funeral has experienced this. I mean, I think it's just like a human universal. Grief just exists for everybody, and no matter how much you think you've practiced your speech or whatever, you can't really understand the emotions you're gonna feel until you're actually experiencing the funeral. So this is very valid. No audio. It's a nice touch though. Oh, look at that little smile. I think that this is something of a turning point for Pomni. Because, she was initially in this all by herself, just solely trying to focus on how to get out and just how to cope. But now it looks like she's starting to bond with the other circus members. So maybe this might potentially be one of the keys to escaping. maybe they won't be able to escape if they try to do it on their own. Maybe they have to work together in order to escape the circus. Well, guys, that was the Amazing Digital Circus episode 2. Gotta say, I liked this episode just about as much as the pilot. It was well written, the humor was very good, and I liked the emotional moments, especially between Pomni and Gummigoo, and just that little bit at the end too, where she was really starting to come to terms with her situation, is really starting to bond with the other circus members. So hopefully this will continue in future episodes. So overall, gotta say, I'd recommend it. Anyone who hasn't seen the episode, you should definitely see it. If you guys would like me to react to future Amazing Digital Circus episodes, let me know in the comments below. Please like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.